people, welcome to the creative process. This is Raul Rugamba. I'm the founder of African Colors. Creative process is a space we have created for creatives, for amazing people out there wanting to learn how ideas are born. We believe creativity ideas have a certain pattern that we can follow and learn from the people that create those ideas and be ourselves creatives, or just come up with ideas and be just idea makers. Meet us every Monday from 9 a.m. and don't forget to follow us on all our social medias. We are Africa in Colors. Hello. So today is a special day like any other day. We are happy to be here. This is the creative process, and as you all know, this is going to be an idea. This is going to be a concept where we bring amazing people and share their process, how, where, and understand more on how they create things, how they come up with ideas. So today we have a special guest, a friend, a brother, and a friend of Rwanda, or a Rwandan, I don't know. So how are you, sir?
Excellent. Thank you for having me.
What's your name?
Hak Islam.
So for people who don't know you, what can you tell them?
I own a record company in the United States. I'm from New York. I started my first record label, University Records, when I was in grad school at Howard University. I'm responsible for the careers of Pure Soul, Maya, Drew Hill, Cisco. I've sold about 40 million records worldwide. I have a new record label, Contra Worldwide, and we have artists coming out next year.
Oh wow, that's amazing. So that's a lot of ideas that has to come together to have that achievement. So how tell me first, what is your daily routine, when it comes to creating those music or working with those artists?
You really don't know where you get inspired from. You don't. You can be anywhere and you hear music. Like I've just been in the studio here and I heard some amazing tracks from a producer in Rwanda named Danny. So you don't know where it's gonna come from. A friend of mine, my mentor, his name is Kenny Gamble, and he is a great songwriter and producer. He wrote a song called Me and Mrs. Jones, and he was talking, the song is about two people having an illicit affair, being in love. And he said after he went into the studio, he went to have lunch every day, and he would see this guy in the evening, look like a judge and look like a secretary. They'd be in the back holding hands and everything like that. So you listen to the lyrics, holding hands, making all types of plans when a jukebox plays our favorite song, Me and Mrs. Jones. I'll tell you a personal story with my artist, Maya. Cisco wrote her first single called It's All About Me. And, I with my artists, I'm very regimented. I always wanted them on time. And this day she was late. She was very flustered. And she went into the booth. She couldn't hit a note. And Cisco went into the booth and he hit the note. I told him, just show her how to do it. He went into the room. Then he sang, "Baby, I'm gonna love you for life." And when he did that one take, he came out, I was smiling. He said, "You gonna keep that?" I said, "You better believe it." And then I started a marketing campaign surrounding Cisco leaving Drew Hill. I put out that rumor. So as soon as the record came into radio stations, they started playing it. It was a platinum single. Mm-hmm. So my point is, things just happen. Mm-hmm. And you don't know where they come from.
Definitely. But we believe there has to be a pattern, in everything related to creativity and all. So we want to know, for example, just take one song and give us the process from the beginning of the creation of the song to when the song came out. Give us one song, an example, and tell us oh, this is how it came up to be. We went in the studio, someone wrote it, I came up with this. We want to understand how did we get one song, and tell us the process to have that song come out. Because there is a pattern in creation and ideas.
Well, there's really no set pattern. I'll give you a song on Maya's first album called It's All About Me, right? And Cisco wrote that also. And we just went in the studio and created it. There was no, I have another song with Maya and JADO. So we went, Swiss Beats was the producer on that song, right? So he said, "Ha, come to the studio," right? And we went to the studio and he just kept playing beats. And I chose about, 5, 6, and then we took those beats and we put it with writers. Because without the right melody, without the right words, there's nothing. You can have the greatest beat, but you need the right melody, right lyrics to make it work. So then we turned around and we gave it to a number of songwriters. Some of them worked with Maya, some of them didn't. Then they came back with something. I said, okay, this is the one we go with. And then we gave that song to JADO. And then he rapped on it. So that was the process. And then when the song came out, it was a smash. And then we said, okay, we're gonna do a remix. And then the remix was done by, I forgot the name, Tone and Polk. Tone and Polk produced the Trackmasters, produced the remix, and then said, wow, this is really hot. Then we gave it to Jay-Z. So it just kept building.
And you don't choose Jay-Z, it was, did you choose Jay-Z? Or
yeah, we chose Jay-Z.
Okay.
Yes, we chose Jay-Z. But the fact that you chose Jay-Z means nothing. You give him the song, and he has to choose you. You understand what I'm saying? So because he could say no, but he said, "Yo, this is hot." So he has to choose you. Any rapper, no matter how much money they give you can potentially give them, they will only do something that's in the best interest of their career.
Amazing. So the other thing will be, how can I put it? Yeah, we trying to create brands in our studio here with amazing artists. One of them, you met her. We want to sign her and do amazing with her. But how do we create brands for these artists? How do we sell their music as well?
It leads with the music. I'll start with this producer named Danny you have, because his music is very unique. Everything I heard was very unique. He reminds me of like a 21st century version of Timbaland. And I would market him in that vein, not as the next Timbaland, that's corny, but just somebody, I have to figure it out, but somebody, and you guys can figure it out, but somebody that has a unique sound. Great producers have their own sound. Great producers, if you listen to a record, no matter who's singing, you'll know that was it. The uniqueness of Dr. Dre, for example, is that his production, but his production never supersedes the artist. Sometimes a producer supersedes the artist. So I would make sure Danny learns how to make sure the artist shines above him, and the music will let the music breathe on its own. If you listen to Dr. Dre, Eminem is not Snoop Dogg, it's not 50 Cent, it's not the Dog Pound, it's not Mary J. Blige. He found a way to infuse his music without overwhelming the artist. All of these artists that I just named are unique within their own right, but he's the producer. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was able to allow them, their artistry, to outshine his tracks. Sometimes producers don't do that. Gamble and Hafra is a great example. Old school Smokey Robinson is a great example. Jermaine Dupri is a great example because Jermaine Dupri will produce the brothers from Atlanta. It forgets me. But look at his track from Mariah Carey to Drew Hill to Outkast. Jermaine Dupri has such a rich history of making great music. Just think about that. Anybody can produce Mariah Carey and Outkast and Drew Hill, and some of the greatest hip hop records ever. He's very unique because his music never outshines the artist.
Amazing. So we listen, I won't take too much of your time. You have to catch a plane and all. So it's really amazing to have you here in Rwanda, and we are grateful to have you here and all the knowledge you have shared with us throughout. We can't wait to see you again here.
Oh, I will be back.
Yeah, you don't have a choice now.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
let's keep building. Let's keep creating. So I thank you so much. I'm happy you made it here, and I hope this knowledge will help one person out there and create more. So have a safe flight.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So this is the creative process, where we bring the amazing people with us to share their process on creating amazing things. And today we had Hak Islam, the big man. So thank you so much, and see you on the next one.
Thank you. That was excellent.
Thank you, beautiful people, for being with us today. We hope you learned one or two things with our amazing guest. See you next Monday, same time, same place. And don't forget to follow us on all our social medias. We are African Colors, and have a beautiful Monday. Create, build, and connect. See you.